Hi everyone. So I'm gonna do a quick little spread today. A few things first. Again, I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are what makes this channel, and it's going to continue to grow because of all of you. So I hope that you're enjoying the spreads and the readings that I do, the experimentation. I hope you enjoy it all. I also want to say that I have recently started a secondary channel. It's called Divinity Drift ASMR. I've got just one video up right now, and it's just a quiet video, no talking, me playing with kinetic sand. So if you love ASMR videos, I'm going to be experimenting with all kinds. So with that said, feel free to check it out. There's just one video right now, but I intend to add to it. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so I created my very own 3-card reading, and this is the unmasking. So this is going to be about you and how you're feeling inside, outside, and how you can deal with that. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. The first cards that we have here, the first card is how am I, or how are you portraying yourself externally? So this is what people see on the outside with you. 9 of Pentacles. So for those of you watching, you portray yourself like everything's good. You're like, I've got this, I'm good. You know, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need help. You know, everything's taken care of. You are, in full control. But at the same time, the second question is, what am I, how are you truly feeling internally? So this card's saying how you feel inside. So while you're portraying like this strong, independent person who doesn't need help and you've got everything covered, you got to loosen the reins a little bit, because this is somebody like you're doing great, but at the same time, this isn't how you feel on the inside. It's kind of a mixed bag. I'm going to say like this is going to be split somewhere in the middle. So for some of you, you're going to feel like you're feeling weak. The strength card here. Now, my cards are upright, but they can represent reversed or any other angle you want to put on it. They don't have to mean the upright meaning. So some of you, you're portraying like this strong person, but underneath, below the skin, you're feeling like insecure. You're feeling weak. And you're trying to tap into your strength to be strong, because you're trying to be strong and show strength in order to portray this independent person that you supposedly are. And that doesn't mean that you are weak. We are all strong, but we all go through emotional ups and downs, and we go through these phases where we have rough patches, and that's okay. The other half of you, I want to say, some of you, the other half that are watching, like while some of you are feeling weak, some of you are identifying as strong. You are strong, and you're being strong. You're being true to yourself. You are the type of people that put yourself out there. Like, what's the saying? Like, you get what you get with me, Does that, I don't know if that's the saying. That's not the saying, but I'll say you are what you get. I don't know why. Somebody correct me. Let me know in the comments what that saying is, because, I'm right on the cusp of thinking about it, but I just can't put my finger on it. But you are, you portray yourself as strong and independent, and you've got things covered. And then this card says, you actually do. You are very strong underneath. Right now, you're in control of your life. You're feeling strong. You're feeling confident. And you've got it all covered. But the other half of you, you're feeling the opposite. Everybody's portraying this, but only half of you are portraying it and feeling it, while the other half, you're kind of feeling like an imposter, because you're acting this way, like you're independent and you're strong and you're confident, and you're like, I don't need anybody. I don't need help. I'm good. You won't ask for help. You're being stubborn. You probably don't ask for directions when you're lost either. But at the same time, you're not feeling that. You're tapping into that strength, or trying to, because you're not feeling strong right now. So that's kind of what these cards are telling me. So this is you on the outside. This is you on the inside. I know that some of you, if you resonate for being strong inside and out, then that's you. If you resonate with, yeah, I'm portraying strong, but I'm not feeling so great internally, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. You might just be going through something right now, and you've got to find an outlet or something, whatever it is that will help you cope and deal with this feeling of being an imposter, because you are actually a strong person, but you're just having a moment of weakness, a moment of feeling insecure about things. And who knows, maybe it was something was done, something was said that made you feel this way. And so you're trying to tap into your strength and get it back, because you don't like feeling out of control. You don't feel like you don't enjoy the feeling of having to question yourself, that feeling of self-doubt. When you're just unsure, you like to be sure of yourself. So it's okay. Now, how do you deal with this? I've already suggested it, but the Two of Cups, this question, the third card, how can you manage these feelings in a balanced way? Well, it's easy. Two of Cups, we talk about Two of Cups being two people coming together, but this is you and you. This is your internal and external self coming together. The Two of Cups is you embracing yourself. It's self-love. It's all it is. I probably harp on it so much on this channel, but so many people lack it, and they don't feel it, or they pretend to. They put it out as that they love themselves and everything, but we all have those moments of weakness on the inside where we're not feeling so great. And those days come and go, because some days we feel this completely, and other days we put this out there and we feel like we're the opposite of this, inside. So when I talked about finding, loving yourself is the first step. Self-love, self-care, do whatever you can to treat yourself. What's going to make you feel more confident? What's going to boost your self-esteem? What's going to make you feel strong? What's going to make you feel independent, and that you can take care of yourself, and you've got things covered, and everything is, well managed and organized in your life? You've got to figure out how to do that. Find an outlet, splurge on yourself, sit down and write a list and start knocking things off the list. Just figuring out how to better organize everything and prioritize things so that you can get back to being strong on the outside and the inside. So that's what you need to do. It seems like it should be more complicated, but it really isn't. You want everybody to think you're strong. You really are strong. You just got to get back to it. Some of you, those of you that are doing that, you are loving yourself. You are strong, and you're strong inside, outside, and you love yourself. For those of you that are not feeling this middle card so much and you want to feel that, this is just your boost. Figure out, what is it that's going to make you happy and raise those vibrations. You can sing and dance and paint, and, you can be creative. It doesn't have to be painting, but just listening to music can sometimes raise your vibration. Exercise is great. I'm not saying you got to go sweat yourself to death at the gym, but, go out and take a walk, breathe in the air, feel the breeze, just listen to the birds, look at the sky. Is it cloudy? Is it blue skies? Do you feel the temperature outside? The sun is warm. Does it still feel cool, or cold to you? Just take in the moment. And while you're walking is movement, and movement helps flow. And once things are flowing, so will your thoughts will start to flow. And it's kind of like letting the dam burst. It's like letting all these emotions just go through. Allow yourself to feel them. Allow the thoughts to flow. Allow the ideas to come, because that's when your creative flow really goes. And those creative juices get going, and everything, your whole mind is lubricated and ready to go. And you're going to find your way. And I think this is going to help you. I know after I walk, I feel good. I feel like I accomplished something. So maybe doing a task can help you feel accomplished. Finding that outlet, maybe writing in a journal or writing poetry, or like I said, if you want to paint or draw, or maybe you like to cook like I do. And, I find that it's kind of meditative when I do these things. When I do art, when I go walking, it's meditative. When I decide that I want to bake something, like baking bread or something, when I put that together and my hands are in the dough and the flour, and it's like, it's so meditative because I'm focused. If you find a way to do that, it really does wonders for you, mind, body, and soul. You're going to find yourself feeling strong again in no time. You're going to feel it outside, inside, and you're loving yourself. And you're going to know that you are back to being balanced and harmonious with yourself. And that's where we want you to be. So I'm going to pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle for you real quick. Just to see, like, let's just see. This is going to either clarify or confirm. Let me knock on the cards to clear them. All right, you know. Clarify or confirm a card for this reading. I gotta do this. I'll probably throw them on the floor if I'm not careful. And I've got the cards right here. Sorry, it's hard to reach up on the desk. Otherwise, I'll throw the whole pack. Oh, perfect. So here's a card that just came out. This one just flipped right on out of here. Waning Crescent 5. It's number 28, Peace. I love this. You see how she's meditating? We just did that. If this works for you too, finding that stillness to meditate, whether guided or if you're just going to close your eyes, just find the silence all around you and allow it to seep in. Let's see, 28. Well, that reduces to 10. And that's, if I'm looking at 10 in the major arcana, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Or the 1, if you want to reduce it even further, you could go down to 1. 1 is the Magician. And so I like both. The Wheel of Fortune is that things are changing. You know, you're not going to feel this way forever. The Wheel of Fortune is showing you that, you know, when the wheel's turning, that just means that you're only going to feel this way temporarily. That, you know, you're going to feel strong most of the time, but you're going to have these days where the wheel turns and you're not feeling so hot about yourself. So you're kind of feeling that reverse strength. But there's going to be days where you completely feel good and you love yourself. So the wheel, you know, 28 reduced to 10, the Wheel of Fortune. All that's telling you is that this too shall pass. And if I reduce it down to the Magician, well, the Magician is basically has all the tools of the 4 suits in the minor arcana. So I find that to be someone who's pretty well balanced, that they have the option. They know that they can think, they can communicate with the swords, they can feel with the cups, you know, they have the creativity and the passion and the intuition with the wands, but then they're very grounded with the earth and in tune with nature. And it's like when you have these things, when you have all of them, you can create whatever you want. You are the inventor, the creator. You can manifest. And I think that you have the power to bring yourself up. And you can bring up your self-esteem, your confidence, your strength. That's where you find it. So I think either way I do this, you're finding peace. And that's what you need right now. You need to be at peace with yourself. So this card is basically, it's both clarifying, it's confirming that this is what you're going to get. You love yourself. You're going to find that you're feeling strong. You love yourself. You're going to be at peace with yourself in no time. So I hope this was helpful to you. Short reading, but I hope it was worth it. So until next time, guys. Bye.